I wasn't supposed to open the door. But when the knocking started at exactly 3:33 a.m., I did. And now, I'm begging you, don't make the same mistake.
Who the hell knocks at this hour?
The door creaked open on its own. No one was there. Just a single, blood-red envelope on the mat.
What the?
Inside the envelope was a Polaroid, a picture of me, asleep in my bed. Taken tonight.
You shouldn't have opened it.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
I didn't. You let me in. The moment you touched that photo.
The lights flickered, the air turned ice cold, and then I saw it. Her reflection in the mirror behind me. But she wasn't standing there.
What do you want?
You took something from me. Now I'm here to take something back.
The Polaroid in my hand began to change. My face, rotting, decaying, like it had been dead for years.
That's possible.
Oh, it is. And it's already happening.
The knocking started again, louder this time. From every door, every window, and then a whisper right in my ear.
Too late.
The lights went out, and in the darkness, I felt something grab my wrist. Something that wasn't human.
Let go of me.
You should have listened. You should never open the door.
The last thing I saw was the Polaroid, now completely black, and then silence.
Who's there?
No answer, just the sound. Closer now, and then a breath, right against the back of my neck.
You're still holding it.
Holding what?
The photo. You never let go.
I looked down. The Polaroid was still in my hand, but now it wasn't black. It was moving. My own face, screaming silently, pounding against the paper like it was trapped.
What the hell is happening?
You're fading, and I'm replacing you.
The mirror across the room flickered. My reflection wasn't mine anymore. It was her, smiling.
No, 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 no.
Too late. You're already gone.
My skin prickled. My fingers felt numb. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. And then I saw it. My own hand, turning to ash.
Make it stop.
It was never going to stop. Not after you opened the door.
The dragging sound was right beside me now. Something cold wrapped around my ankle. And then a voice. Not hers. Not human.
You're next.
The last thing I heard was my own voice, whispering from the Polaroid. Before everything went black.
Where am I?
Where do you think?
Her voice came from everywhere at once. The photos trembled. In each one, my face twisted in a different scream.
Told you, you're next.
The voice came from behind me. I turned. A man stood there. Or what used to be a man. His skin sagged like melted wax. His mouth stitched shut with black thread.
When are you?
Where you'll be.
Unless you give it back.
Give what back? I didn't take anything.
The stitched man lunged. His fingers, too long, too many, closed around my throat. The last thing I saw before the world went red was the Polaroids peeling off the walls.
Liar.
1,000 whispers filled the room as the photos floated toward me, each one pressed against my skin, burning, searing.
Which done?
And then I was falling.
Almost there.
Where?
where you belong.
The darkness behind her pulsed. Shapes moved in it. Not quite people, not quite anything else. Reaching. Waiting.
Now, please.
You should have listened.
Her hand touched my chest. Cold spread through me, turning breath to ice, thoughts to static. The last thing I heard was my own voice, distant and warped, whispering from 100 forgotten Polaroids.
Don't open the door.
Then nothing.
Who the hell knocks at this hour?
I wasn't supposed to open the door, but when the knocking started at exactly 3:33 AEH, I did. And now, the thing outside won't stop smiling.
Who the hell knocks at this hour?
The man on my porch wasn't a man. His skin was too smooth, his eyes too wide, and his grin, it stretched ear to ear, like his face was split in half.
You let me in. Now you have to play.
Play what?
The thing stepped forward. Its shadow didn't move with it.
Hide and seek. You hide, I seek. If I find you, I keep you.
Get the hell off my porch.
I slammed the door. The knocking started again. Louder, faster. Then, silence.
Who was that?
No one, just some freak.
But when I turned around, my wife wasn't alone. The thing stood behind her, its fingers coiled in her hair.
Found you.
What is that? What's happening?
The lights flickered. The thing's grin widened. And then,
My turn to hide.
it vanished. But the game wasn't over. Because now, from the basement, something started scratching.
We need to leave. Now.
It's locked. All the doors are locked.
The scratching grew louder, closer, and then a whisper right in my ear.
Ready or not.
The lights went out.
Where is it?
I don't know, but we're not staying here.
My hand fumbled for the flashlight in my pocket. The second I clicked it on, the beam caught something, just for a split second. The thing was crouched in the corner of the room, its head tilted like a curious dog.
Hold.
Oh gosh.
The flashlight died. The thing's voice came from a different corner now.
Warman.
Rod.
We bolted down the hall, but the floorboards creaked behind us, too fast, too light, like something crawling on all fours.
The window. Break the window.
I grabbed a chair and swung. Glass shattered. Cold air rushed in. But as I turned to pull my wife through,
Boo.
he was right behind her, its fingers curled around her wrist.
Let go.
No.
I yanked her free, and we tumbled into the yard. The thing didn't follow. It just stood in the broken window, grinning.
You're good at this. But the game's not over.
We sprinted to the car. The engine roared to life, but in the rearview mirror, I saw, standing in the middle of the road, watching us flee.
It's not chasing us.
That's worse.
Because now we had to wonder, where would it hide next?
We need to call someone. The police. Anyone.
And tell them what? That a smiling man who doesn't blink is playing supernatural hide and seek with us?
The radio static crackled. Then, a voice.
3, 2, 1.
Turn it off.
I slammed the power button. The silence that followed was worse, because now we both heard it. A faint, wet tapping from the trunk.
No, 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 no.
It's in the car.
The tapping turned to scratching, then to something heavier, like a body shifting. The rear seats shuddered.
Getting warmer.
Hold on.
I jerked the wheel hard. The car spun, skidded, and flipped. Glass exploded, metal screamed. Then, silence.
Where are you?
Then, I saw her. My wife stood 20 feet away. bathed in moonlight, and behind her, taller than before, limbs too long, the thing rested its chin on her shoulder.
Found her first.
Uhurons.
The car door creaked open behind me. Another voice, identical to the first, hissed in my ear.
Now it's your turn to hide.
Because there were two of them now, and they both smiled the same.
Take your time. We like it when they run.
My foot caught on a root. I fell hard, rolling into a shallow creek. The icy water shocked me still. That's when I saw them, standing on the bank above me. Dozens of them, all with the same wide smile, all with the same empty eyes.
From somewhere in the trees. You should have stayed in the car.
The first one stepped forward, its bare feet making no sound on the wet leaves. It extended a hand, not to grab me, to help me up.
Game over. Now comes the fun part.
I closed my eyes. The last thing I felt was their cold fingers brushing my cheek, gentle like a lover's touch.